Assalamu alaikum, friends, and today you're listening to Women's Rights Are Human Rights. And here are we, your friends, Aisha.
And Farida.
Yeah, and today we're gonna really quickly introduce who we are and what our channel is about. So let's get going. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, my friend. How are you today?
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillah, I'm doing very well. Alhamdulillah. Rabbil Alameen. How about you? Thank you for asking.
Yeah, good. Alhamdulillah. Just woke up feeling a little tired. Last month pregnancy. Alhamdulillah.
Oh,
Yeah, so how about your children?
they're good. I'm struggling with the homeschool, but Alhamdulillah.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah.
I don't know sometimes that if they're teaching me or I'm the teacher, it's kind of,
Yeah,
when you homeschool with your kids, you don't, some days you don't know who is who.
I feel you. I feel you. Yeah, same happened with me in the past. I was thinking like my daughter is teaching me and she was only 6 years old. I'm like, I don't understand nothing in these lessons.
Oh, that's true. You also homeschooled, right? Before.
Yeah, right. Long time ago, but
MashaAllah.
first 3 years, Alhamdulillah, yeah, I have experience. It was tough.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah. I should
Yeah,
call you and have some advice from you.
inshallah. So let's tell the ladies who we are and what are we doing this? Why are we doing this?
Oh, Alhamdulillah. My name is Farida, and Sister Aisha and me, we had beautiful ideas while we were talking. We just two moms that have a regular life and are very concerned by the condition of the woman all over the world, all over the world. And discussing that every day gave us the idea to come and do the podcast and just do our part, inshallah. And maybe it will use our own experience to help any other sisters, any other, young lady, or even old ladies in any kind of way. That's how we get the idea, alhamdulillah.
Yeah,
And
remember
like
we
I
were
said,
talking on the phone, and every time you're telling me, "Oh, I met this sister, and she shared with me her problem like that. This is happening with her, and I met this sister. Like, mashallah, Allah just blessed you with this unique skill. You just keep meeting sisters in trouble, subhanallah, and they open their heart to you, and they just open their heart to you, and they tell you their problems. Like, wow, I'm amazed by you. Like I said, this is really like a gift from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to use you on his way to help those people, to help those sisters, really, because they're so quiet and they're so shy and they can't talk to nobody. But you just, you build trust in their heart, I guess, or they just trust you with their lives and they ask for help from you, subhanallah. That's very rare, I'm telling you.
oh, Jazakumullah khair, alhamdulillah. I'm just a tool. Allah use any kind, all kind of help, to show you the way. Alhamdulillah, to show you, to put some light in your despair sometime, where you think like there's no way, and Allah put something to just, so you begin to understand. So that's the case. Alhamdulillah, we are very touched, and you too. You do a lot. So with your charity, with women, and Alhamdulillah, that's how we have known each other.
Right, yeah. Yeah, we got
So me,
connected.
I'm coming from. I was born in France. I'm very. My background is kind of very mixed up. So I'm born in France, in Évreux, a little town near Paris. My dad is Swiss German, and my mom is half Cameroonian, half Corsica. Corsica is a little country, La Corse, they say in French, is behind France. So I'm all of this, and I was born in France, and I grew up in Africa. And then, alhamdulillah, later on, I went to study in Switzerland. And I worked there for a few years, 12 years. Then I met my husband. I'm married, and I came to live in United States, where I got all my two kids, alhamdulillah, here. That's it. You can go ahead, Aisha, and introduce yourself to the sisters, inshallah.
Jazakallah khair, my friend. Alhamdulillah, my name is Aisha, and I am 3-in-1. I have a Russian background. I live in America, and I'm a Muslim. Alhamdulillah. I love my people, I love my country, and I love my religion. So that's one thing about me that's unique, alhamdulillah. And then I do also have 4 children and fifth on the way, inshallah, due in 2 weeks. So we're getting ready for that. And I'm a mom, just a regular person trying to challenge this life and go through hardships and alhamdulillah solve everything on the way, with the parenting and marriage and being a Muslim in the United States, alhamdulillah. And one of the reasons that I wanted to start this podcast is because I went through my own difficulties in life, like a divorce and, the childbirth. And I paid attention that there was no much support or information online or any real stories to how to pass through these challenges, what to do in this kind of situations. There are some videos of people talking here and there, but I didn't feel like I had much support. And that's the reason I wanted to create this podcast, so we can become one team of women who support each other in difficulties. So we can always call each other, email each other, and ask for advices and share our stories and learn from our own mistakes or our own challenges and share the information how to make this life easier and how to pass this test easier in life, because obviously when you're going through divorce or when you're giving birth, you don't know sometimes what to expect. This is the first time. That's what I experienced. And my mom actually told me, she said, how about you find a group of ladies who gonna share with you some information and guide you spiritually and help you emotionally, because it's such a stressful time. And I couldn't find any group like that. And I said, how about we start it ourselves,
So. Yes, when we were talking, we find ourselves talking all the time. You were talking, especially me. I was always talking about this woman is suffering, this woman is suffering, this woman. You were like, yeah, Allah, Farida. Yeah. Wow, we need to talk about it definitely. And we were talking all the time about it. You're like, I wish we would have recorded or do something with it, because we just talk and we need to put it out there so that people can also recognize themselves in those stories, and exactly. Take something from it.
Right. And that's why we wanted to make it very natural, like regular people, moms and, wives and sisters, just women of the world coming here and sharing their life experience, sharing what they went through and how they handle it. So some tips, how to get out of the situation. So anyone who is listening, they can hear okay, this sounds like my situation. They can reflect on it and they say, okay, let me see how this sister handled it. And then, that's going to be, voila, the solution for the problem,
Mm-hmm. MashaAllah. Yeah, that's exactly what you said. Yeah, real life, real womanhood. And, that's what we're offering. We are real women. We're not pretending to be anything else, but with our own challenges, we're taking just a little extra time to put out there whatever we can offer, to do also our part, alhamdulillah, to bring something.
Right. And there will be several topics, of course, that we will discuss about women's rights. There are general topics about human rights and women's rights. And Farida, would you mind to start telling the topics that we'll be discussing in this podcast?
Yeah, that will be very interesting. We would talk about in women's rights and in general. So that will be about families' rights, reproductive rights, violence against women, ensuring adequate leave for childbirth and supporting parental responsibility, education and literacy.
And then we will also talk about healthcare access for women, child marriage and forced marriages, which is a big traumatic subject we discussed, and workplace discrimination for women, equal pay. So all these topics, there's like so many women struggling with different things in life, like I said already, for Rita, she keeps meeting the women who are either discriminated in their own families, or who are suffering at work, or different places, or who have been treated unfairly in the healthcare. So all those problems we need to discuss, and we need to see the ways out and give tips, on based on real stories of the people, not by the book, but real stories of the people. Give the tips how to get out of those situations and how to go around them and how to make this life easier for ourselves.
Inshallah, may Allah make the goal easy. Alhamdulillah. And for some of the sisters who also have other tema that we have not mentioned that are really important, just subscribe and let's your message write to us so we can evolve, so we can also try to see other perspective.
Yeah, and you can always contact us. We're going to include our email address in the podcast description. So if you have a story that you would like to share, go ahead and write email to us, and we'll definitely contact you. And if you would like to come on online on our podcast, we can discuss the story. If you're too shy, or your safety is jeopardized and you cannot share it live, we can just discuss your story in a podcast together and say, this is, we received this email and this what happened. So anytime you need emotional support or any type of support, just go ahead and email us, and inshallah we'll be here for you.
Inshallah. Sisters, jazakumullah khairan for listening, and alhamdulillahi, we will try our best to provide you with good content. Alhamdulillah, please subscribe and share. And if you have any question, like the sisters say, we have a email there and a contact that you can call, inshallah. And alhamdulillah, we will be. Thank you very much. See you next time.
Inshallah, don't forget to click the notification button below. Assalamu alaikum, everyone.
Assalamu alaikum.